Hey dear Scorpios, my name is Marina. Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing something new. I've decided to do a spread for each star sign for the year of 2024. And today is your turn. Feedback would be much appreciated if there's anything I can improve. I mean, I'm not very good with technology, so any advice would be welcome. However, not mandatory, so only if you wish. That's all cool with me. Anyway, let's get on with this. So, what does this year hold for you? We've got beginning, middle, end of the year for you, and then a little message how to get the most juices out of it for you. So you benefit, and those who's around you benefit too. Okay, let's start. So you start your year. I'm afraid the start of the year, obviously, it's like coming from a 2023 is something that you not necessarily feel the most happiest you have been, put it this way. So you enter in the year feeling defeated, feeling you're not where you want to be, feeling that you haven't got your, I suppose, patty bag in order to have a really good party. You don't have what you wanted to have for the new year, and you feel that you totally disadvantaged in the beginning of the year. I feel that you, for many of you Scorpios, you start in a year not from the place you wish to start or how you visualize yourself to start. It's not necessarily a high note and a high vibration start. It's to do with something had left you in the beginning of the year. You really feel that something, the stability, the sense of stability, the sense of what you've had before is gone. Hence, you're feeling a little bit defeated. So, in the beginning of the year, you will feel not solid on the base that you wanted to feel. In the beginning of the year, you feel loss, something beyond return, something that either been taken away from you by life or someone or whatever. But stability is greatly affected. You know, the it's definitely felt. So don't worry, as we're going through the year, this is only beginning, is how you're coming from 2023. And let's face it, many of us experiencing a lower vibration, a lower level, or not necessarily mega happy level to start off with. Not many of us, so Scorpios, you definitely feel that. You definitely feel in the beginning of the year the stability is crashed. Plans didn't go according, nothing's gone according to plans. So you start in a year with excuse me, you start in a year with, I suppose, loss. Because that's the card of loss, but it's a death, but also in some decks it's called the rebirth. So although it's loss, it's also clean slate. It's something that's been taken away from you. It's not going to come back ever. But what it offers you is a new ground to build a new story. So you're definitely going to start afresh. And it's all to do with you. As I said, it's affecting your stability, it's affecting feeling secure, it's affecting your feeling that you are where you want to be. Everything is somebody took the mat off your feet and pulled it, and you collapsed, so to say. So you have to start again, and that's the realization of the beginning of the year of 2024. As we're going on into middle of the year, that's brilliant, because you are feeling more hopeful, your emotional state is getting much nicer, or you have excuse me, you having more to look forward to. I think you're a bit more opened up. I think you start to feel, maybe it's not all so bad. Maybe I have got a hope, maybe I can start, and you can, of course. So the beginning of the middle of the year, very much of emotional state. You're going to be looking at how you are in the relationships, what relationships you have, what relationships you would like to have, how you'd like to improve, how you'd like your relationships improve, of any sort. It doesn't have to be just romantic. So focus on your heart front in the middle of the year. Focus on what you need to I suppose, fulfill yourself and restore yourself emotionally. Also a card of hanging man. So you're going to be waiting. You know you have to. You're not rushing. So you're waiting for things to improve in the middle of the year, and it's all to do with your work or home. So definitely hope for, you definitely rebuilding it from the beginning of the year, moving to the middle of the year. You very passionate, and you rebuilding. You're looking where you live, you're looking who you live, you're looking what you do for living, where you are with it, and you are basically allowing the universe, I suppose, show you what you can have. You're not necessarily active, so there'll be a period, a time there where you just are waiting for process take its time, and it's quite wise, really. You need to sometimes, instead of jump from one to another, sometimes it's wise to give it a time. So basically, middle of the year, you are concentrating on your emotional, I suppose you're rebuilding that stability that you've lost, and as you entered the new year, you hadn't had that. So um that's your rebuilding process. It's definitely going to be affecting, as I said, your home or your work or both. So you will be thinking of maybe moving, maybe a rearrangement of who you live with, how you live, where you live, and buying, selling again, also possible. But it's also to do with work, and it's a very passionate card. You Scorpios are passionate, although you water sign, I would probably classify more as a fire sign. Or definitely mixture of both. So middle of the year is hanging on there in between emotional and stability. So you're going to balance these two things: emotional and stability. Stability meaning home, where you work, where you live, who you live with, and work, who you work with, where you work, what you do for a living. So hang on there, and trying to focus on these two aspects of your life, because these are the ones that need to upgrading, I guess, and some your attention and love, and put yourself in them to rebuild it. Excuse me. So moving on towards the end of the year, there'll be new opportunities coming up, of course. As the year coming towards the end, I suppose it will be somewhere around end of autumn, beginning of the winter, but end of autumn. You will have some news, maybe of any form. It could be you hear something, email, text message, a new idea. It'll be new opportunities of your circumstances, how it can affect your circumstances. Maybe different plan of action, maybe a new possibilities, a new beginning on your circumstances. So something that will be offered to you. Don't, obviously, you Scorpios, you won't miss it. So make sure you keep an eye open for new opportunities. Don't dismiss them straight away. Look into them, because they will be offering maybe quite a valid point. Maybe something that worth looking into. Maybe something new can start that will affect your circumstances. Also, I see you very, very vigilant with this, so you will grab the opportunities when you see them, and you will act upon them very, very quickly. And you got really exciting end of the year, because you got card of travels. It could be transformational card on your personal self-development. It also, but very often it's physical travel. So as the spread goes on, I could see that maybe many of you decide to move abroad. Maybe many of you decide to, that could be just holiday, of course. Maybe you decide to have a Christmas or something. It could be abroad, or it could be far away. But either way, if you move in away, it'll be far. If you traveling for holiday, as I said, it could be in this country but far away, or it could be abroad. So very exciting end of the year. You have like a twist. So if we recapture it all, you start in a year on a very low mode. It seems like you're losing your stability. Seems like you lost it. Seems like you lost stability. Seems like something came to the end. You've lost, it could be a person, it could be any aspect of your life, but it's definitely something's totally gone, and it leaves you clean. So basically, everything is empty, your cup is emptied. Somebody pulled the rug off your mat and you fell flat. However, although it seems that you're doomed and that's how you feel coming into new year, it actually offers you a clean slate. It offers you a blank canvas and a clean page, and you the writer, you the artist, to paint on a clean canvas, you the author to write the clean page, the story that you wish to write. And so it's all you, the master of your life. What you're going to build on this clean landscape, it's totally up to you. So moving on to the middle of the year, you start to work on it. You could see you hanging on there still, not huge progresses. You wait, and it's all to do with where you live, who you live with, what you do for living, how, where you work. It could be both or one of the, and your emotional state, so your relationship. So you will be really looking at these two aspects of your life, and you'll be waiting for any signs of where to go and how to upgrade it, improve it, build it up. So wonderful. That will be your focus of your attention through in the middle of the year. And coming up to the end of the year, you will definitely hear of opportunity. Nothing go past you. You will be straight on it. You'll get the opportunity, and I could see you traveling. You will be going to places, whether it's within your soul or whether it's physical. In my experience with this deck anyway, it always indicates physical travels. But more often than, so it's physical travels, very possible, be it a holiday or be it grabbing opportunity and actually moving away. It could be somewhere far away in this country, or it could be very far away. It will be abroad, out this country, but it's definitely happening. It's definitely on the cards. Whatever you decide to have or do, this will be a very quick decision. It will be very quick action. Exciting cards for you. So if we recapture things as in what message to have, you have got 3 cards, Belle. And as I said, it's your emotional state that will be focus of this year. You will be filled with worries. The cards warn you not to, what if this, what if that. You will be very scared to, I suppose, open up or make a move forward with a new chapter. Not very confident with things like, so basically it what if this and what if that, what if it doesn't happen. So this card comes in is when we live in our worries almost into reality, or in some cases we do make it our reality because we so believe that it's true, we actually manifesting it. So please just remember that worries is what can happen, and it also what may not happen. So put it in perspectives, and that's Major Arcana card. It's a wonderful card. It's basically telling you, keep your focus on where you want to be instead of brewing on what can happen. Just, if you, like Churchill said, if you're going through hell, through the dark tunnel, keep going. Just keep going, okay? So keep going, focusing on, lock your focus on your desire. Lock your focus as where you want to be, where you want to find yourself. And do everything towards it. So speak, think, act, everything towards it. Do not go opposite. Do not say you want to be healthy and eat junk all the time. Do not say you want to be tidy and not doing this, so just make sure you align everything with what you want and watch the progress happen, because it will happen. Just take each step as it comes, but go to the directions you want to go. So dear Scorpios, although you might start the year or not exactly how you planned it, middle of the year it will be this waiting and concentrating for the opportunities and steps to take towards your emotional and your it's basically rebuilding your stability, rebuilding what you lost, but it will be done freshly, from a fresh start. So yeah, you will be definitely looking for new work, or will be focused on where you are working wise and your home indeed. So emotional and home, definitely middle of your attention, but you will be hanging there. You will be concentrating, taking everything in and making your plan. And towards the end of the year, you'll see the opportunities, nothing go past you, and you just go grab one. I could see you traveling quite spontaneously. So very much possibility of transformation. It could be transformation, as I said, on more than physical level. It could be transformation of your self-development. However, it could also mean physical move or physical travel. So good luck to you. Make the best out of it. Very, very exciting. And see you later. Take care. Happy 2024.